A comeback that was impressive and indicates what this Wisconsin team is all about. We're set to go. Michigan and Wisconsin, Big Ten semifinal #1.
Controlling the tip in Michigan right now on offense. And Wisconsin a little man, Bird and Grant.
Jeff Anderson, Mike Littlewood,
Nice entry.
Larry Serrato, the officiating crew, and they work it the other way with Boyd, who has been so aggressive and confident throughout the season.
And Bird offense, he's great. That was a great play from him on the other end, helping out in the post.
It dances off the rim. Wisconsin comes in riding a 5-game winning streak. Michigan, defending Big Ten tournament champions, are trying to go back-to-back. Of course, won the regular season crown.
Cadeau so good getting others involved. Johnson with great footwork.
Discard induced for Johnson.
Wrapped the physicality, footwork right there. I love him at the free throw line. A chance to isolate. You can't really double team when he's in that situation there, Johnson.
Run out ball screen. Brody, an aggressive kid off the bounce as well.
By the way, Lindenborg guarding Boyd using his length, but the key is keeping Boyd out of the paint.
And he keeps that dribble alive to find people like this.
The jump shot doesn't go. Bielyauskas missed it from the outside.
He had a terrific game when they played earlier in the year.
Lindenborg off the rim.
Good to see him a little more aggressive. Not much like that yesterday.
John Blackwell and Nick Boyd have been so outstanding in the backcourt for Wisconsin.
And they put so much pressure with the dribble drive as well. You turn ahead, they find people. Rody drilling.
Rody, good looking stroke. The transfer from Virginia drains it, shooting at 31% from three-point territory. Gets the scoring started for the Badgers.
This is the guy, I think, the catalyst. Finding people who can make threes. Really's had a solid year, as has this guy. He's been special. Axel
Johnson in and out on a three. Blackwell taps the ball to himself.
Dangerous early.
Blackwell aggressive, couldn't finish it. Johnson a factor. D9. Boyd just got negated by Mara.
What a hustle play by the big fella.
Cadeau thought about it.
This guy makes open shots. Nice deflect at Boyd twice. Great defense by him.
He got a piece on the wraparound.
And right away to start the game, Wisconsin flying everywhere. Deflections, help, defense. Michigan unable to really get inside to take advantage of their height.
Everything you'd say flying when it referred to Wisconsin
Yeah.
years ago.
How about scoring?
Ooh. No one like that.
Here's Boyd. Swing.
They won.
Rody partially blocked by Mara, so that's 2 for him.
Nice
Run out and knocked away by the free safety, Rody.
Great hustle. That's what they do. They shorten the floor with those outlets.
The acceleration nearly went for Blackwell. He wanted a call.
And Blackwell, no fear at all going in against that length.
Deep one. Burnett comes up short, and it's rebounded by Bielyauskas.
But does that so well, finding the guys in the open floor.
1 of 7 from the field for Wisconsin. Michigan is 1 of 4.
Wisconsin high volume three-point shooting, but they still run that ball screen continuity from side to side.
And Blackwell is fouled. You don't get out.
No,
You're
exactly.
trapped.
Forever. Here's the young man. Take Kaysen unable to play with that injury. Devastating out for the year. McKinney, what a fallback. Really talented.
And he played well last week. Michigan State, in those minutes in the second half, really is where the separation occurred with McKinney running the point.
Carrington is in, so is Garlock.
Can't leave him.
Burnett misses on a 3-ball, tapped outside. Mara's back in, and he got hit from behind by Garlock, the 7-footer from Middleton, Wisconsin.
And McKinney, just the slap out there. A very active, strong kid. Every time I see him, he reminds me of Joe Dumars.
Oh, wow.
Physically.
Yeah.
Plus the area here, too, you know. You played under him. He was his management then?
Played with him.
Oh, you look much older.
Grant is older. Joe looks great. Grant's in his 2nd year out of the league. Mara thought about it.
He will take it. Kazel.
McKinney tries to fake out Carrington. The fadeaway is pure.
That's where he's tough.
He's a scorer. That's his game.
He can back you down there. Big, strong backside.
And just the way he carries himself. You know how guys just stand out. They look like professional
He has a
players.
maturity to how he plays.
And his attitude, too, not getting all those minutes. Nice driving. The kid's so good getting to the rim, boy.
Couldn't finish it, though. That's been a problem for both teams. 4-3 Michigan in front.
I was so good shortening the floor.
One team, 1 of 9. Wisconsin, the other team, Michigan 2 of 8.
Nice job defensively by Blackwell.
I tell you right now, Wisconsin really packing it in, almost that pack line defense, unable to get anything in the paint. Right here, this is just great talent. Takes his time, little step back. Kenny, so young, so talented.
This is the highest scoring Wisconsin team since the 70-71 season. They come in averaging 83.5 points per game.
Garlic on the floor, really
deflected.
Nice hands here.
Stumble, Lendeboard, gathers, gives it up. Burnett spins and can't finish it, but a foul.
My boy Hurley might lose his assist record. Braden Smith in our next game is putting on a clinic.
Incredible year for him. And Blackwell's been quiet. Kenny's got the attention right now.
Blackwell has been held scoreless. Boyd drives and he floats it up. No, rebounded by Mara, but ripped out of there by Rapp. The jumper goes for Boyd. It's a 3.
And that gets him going too.
Boyd played for Dusty May at Florida Atlantic. They had tremendous success together, going to the Final Four, have a terrific relationship. Boyd is very animated. He talks throughout the game to whoever will listen.
Are you suggesting we're the problem?
Burnett, spin and kick, tied at 6.
Albert hasn't had any touches. That's a little bit of a settle.
McKinney short, rebound. It's Garlock who got his hands on it, and then he's fouled by Michigan.
Axel with the reach in.
Survivor 50 is the biggest Survivor season yet. And this week, the Castaways get a surprise visit from country superstar Zach Brown. Light your torch, CBS Wednesday, and streaming on Paramount+.
Boyd's such a tough outfit, man.
He is. And right now, Michigan unable to establish the post right now. Everything on the perimeter, contested shots on the offensive end. You'd think they'd get the ball inside to Johnson or Mara, unable to do that.
Hayden Jones on the floor now. Pretty good putting it down.
Carrington can flat out shoot it.
Wide open middle. That's why they're able to drive and draw attention. You got to stay at home on the wings defensively if you're Michigan.
Hayden Jones is in the game. Freshman from New Zealand. Jumper, Blackwell. That goes. It's a 3.
Once again, the drop coverage of Mara. His man set the screen. Blackwell comes off naked there, able to knock it down.
More coaches want to give that up, though, Grant. They don't mind the 2.
9-6 advantage for the Badgers. Lendeboard has a 1-on-1 here with Carrington. Lob it up. Mara tried to guide it. Poked outside. Saved by Michigan. Cadeau. Good.
Tell you what, he's having a solid year. Billy Hoskins with a pretty good defensive play. Drifting to negate that lob.
And we are tied at 9. Blackwell, so good off the dribble, draws a lot of attention. Bielyauskas cans it from long range.
And he had 5 in their matchup in January, but once again, the defense collapses. He makes them pay from deep.
Yeah, my scouting report, I think he can make those. He bagged 5 that day.
McKinney, air ball.
And Bird McKinney is a kid who can run the point, but Axel will do a lot of that now as a point forward.
I think Axel's got to start taking over here. Look to be aggressive. Only 1 shot attempt thus far.
McKinney feed the post.
He lets the game breathe, though.
Mara on a kick. McKinney not looking to shoot it. Shot clock is down to 7.
Nice slip. I'd post up if I were him.
Gale, he powers in, and it rims out. Foul called, and it's going to stay right here.
It looked like Carrington trying to keep Mara off the glass. As Mara was going up for a tip dunk opportunity, a little shove in the back.
And that's number 2 on Braden Carrington, the transfer from Tulsa. Spent 2 years at Minnesota as well.
And Tracy talking about turnovers with Dusty. Big thing with them, they have dead ball turnovers quite a bit. And also the lob, so you still have some balance. They don't really get killed as other clubs might with turnovers.
Good point.
We mentioned the injury to Winter. They're also down another player in Jack Janicki, who is out with a wrist injury.
Matty Gale's got a big job with Boyd now. He just would love to take the big guy. This is for bragging rights.
After the steal, Mara locks Boyd in the corner.
I wonder if he understands Spanish after that one.
Gale penetrates, and he finishes with the offhand.
That's his game. Very aggressive experience at Ohio State. Tough competitor.
And thrives in the open court.
He does. He does. That's his total input.
Cheddar now getting ready to check in. Baseline, Blackwell.
So you turn your head, they're going to get nice pump and bite.
Oh, beautiful spin and kick. Bieljauskas nails it from long range. It's a downtown hit.
This looks familiar to the last game.
He's got a wry smile on his face.
Yeah,
Because he knows what he did.
Getting looks, 5 threes.
What's the scouting report again?
Well, they can't put it on the deck.
16-11 Wisconsin. Mara one-on-one with Bieljauskas. And Mara forcing his way in. The rebound is grabbed by Wisconsin.
And they got to run him, too. Numbers for a second.
Off the Jones board, Blackwell is caught.
Great timing getting back on defense. 5th in the nation, Michigan. 5.9 blocks per game.
And they've got 4 in this first half.
And, Bird, you can see they missed Cadeau, though. They right now are
Big time.
rudderless.
And that was the concern for Michigan. If Cadeau could not give them major minutes. Early foul trouble. Blackwell redirects. He's going to challenge Mara and scores.
No fear at all.
You can't drift far enough away from that.
Blackwell's got 5, and it's 23-16 Badgers. McKinney gets tripped by Blackwell. Good point. Maybe.
These are two teams that score a lot of points during the regular season.
This in the 80s.
Yeah, highest scoring Michigan team since the 88-89 season. They average just under 88 points per game. Blackwell got a 3.
Showing his range. He hit a couple of feet behind that line.
26-18 Wisconsin. Gale, the lane opens up. Gale, layup, no. Trying to grab it, he does. Gale goes up and loses the ball. Boyd the other way. Rapp on a wing. Rapp misses from three-point territory, and a good box out there by Johnson.
Sure it was.
And that's the new college basketball. Run the break to the three-point line.
No more dunks by you in the old days.
McKinney. Now it's Johnson.
Nice.
That's just one of the only blemishes on the year.
And this rhythm right now on offense, not lacking. They're really struggling.
Yeah, Michigan, they got to get out of this half. Try to get to the second half. Keep this within 4 or 5. Maybe even chip into this lead a little bit. But they have struggled mightily on the offensive end. 20% from the field and 15% from the three-point line.
Michigan has made more free throws than they've made field goals in this first half. Brody had a great move, but he could not hold on to it.
Again, the ability, nobody at the rim to negate that opportunity.
And that is 7 Badgers turnovers. McKinney gets picked up by Rapp. Feed it.
I would like Johnson down on that low box where he is tougher. Little spin.
Johnson kick.
Wow.
McKinney lines it up. He knocks it down. String music on a 3.
And all that mix-up, Rapp had to come out a little tardy on the challenge.
And Michigan has cut it to 3 with 3 minutes to go in this first half. 14-1. The Michigan bench has outscored the Badgers bench. Rapp can't hit the 3. Long rebound. It's grabbed by Cheddar. Cheddar one-on-one with Rhodey. McKinney. He's got a screen from Johnson.
Overload on the right.
McKinney walking the tightrope. Cutter. Cheddar layup. No, he missed it.
They got 5-on-4 now if they want it. Good hustle by Cheddar. A little late.
2-man game with Bieljauskas and Rhodey. We come up on 2 minutes to go in this first half.
You're right, Brad. 5 on the perimeter for Wisconsin. So hard.
You're out on your own.
You're on an island.
Boyd against the big.
That'd have gap D.
Kick it out. Shot clock down to 5. Rhodey looking for a runway. Rhodey, it's blocked by Johnson. Tossed up. Bieljauskas. And it doesn't hit anything. Shot clock violation.
And Boyd didn't have his partner out there, Blackwell, with those 2 personal fouls. Both teams a little bit out of rhythm on the offensive end.
That was great defense, though, by Michigan. Multiple efforts guarding that dribble penetration. They need more defensive possessions like that.
That's 5 blocks now for the Wolverines in the first half.
Wow. Little ball screen. They have not done this at all.
Lendeboard missed it on the interior, and it's cleared by Rapp.
I don't mind that miss. I'd like to see him do more of that. Continue to attack. Be aggressive.
3-point lead here for Wisconsin. Boyd against Cheddar. Draws a crowd. Ball movement. Carrington can't hit the 3.
That look is all Boyd, though. Turns heads, spins him.
1:22 to go on the clock. Mara.
Bounce yourself in. He's got hooks with either hands.
Likes to pass it.
Drop step. Baby hook. chance at a three-point.
First post-up opportunity in this half.
I would agree. And even Johnson not getting touches down there. Little gamble with Blackwell on the floor. He's got to be careful with those two.
But you could see his footwork is very good. He's comfortable in that area. The drop step, the baseline moves, it's all there.
He's a talent. He's just not a big guy. Great passer, as Grant alluded to.
They have not scored Wisconsin in nearly 3.5 minutes. 26-25 Badgers.
They can get that two-point shot if they want because of the drop. A tough shot again. Wow, what an impact the last minute or so.
Boyd comes up with an air ball.
Look at him run the floor, by the way.
Michigan looking for the lead. The block by Carrington. He just got McKinney.
Mara doesn't want to run back.
Oh, Boyd! Oh, that's a major highlight. Big time razzle-dazzle for Boyd.
Wow.
How about that? Mara never ran the floor. The ability at the rim, goodness.
Oh,
deft.
The number 9 in the country in offensive rating, according to KenPom. The defensive numbers, 61 in the nation.
Cadeau on Rhodey. If I were him, I would drive him. On the switch now.
Bilyauskas.
there's a block right there by Mara.
I would look for Michigan to be quicker, get it side to side. A little more action, a little more meaning in their offense.
See if Cadeau can get his fingerprints all over this second half for Michigan. Lendeborg gives it up. Burnett aggressive.
Good
Mara
hands.
inside. Miss Austin Rapp, his third.
Now you might say they really run a lot of stuff, Michigan. No back screens as they did there. No side to side.
Mara shoots it at 54%. The stroke, though, is pretty good. Cadeau, those 2 early fouls, so Michigan had to get by with a point guard by committee.
They really got to do a better job using their power game, too. These inside guys can be dynamite.
1 out of 2 for Mara. The rebound is handled by Rapp, the transfer from Portland. So Michigan's got a 1-point lead.
Really put pressure on the wing defenders as well with this spread.
Cadeau on Rhodey, trying to maybe hide him a little bit, not having to guard Blackwell or Boyd, pick up another foul.
Swing it. Bilyauskas will drive it, and he's fouled. Mara into the madness.
I love the way he admonishes himself, though. Actually, very busy on the out. They perk when he moves. Little dribble handoff here.
It's the 4th tie of the day, knotted at 29 apiece. Cadeau using the screen from Johnson, trying to protect against Rhodey. Now a switch. Wants to take him off the dribble.
Pretty.
But he missed it on the teardrop. Rebound. Mara is there with the touch.
And, of course, the dribble drive punishes everybody. Everybody under the ring. Big fella Lumen finishing the deal.
5 points now for Aday Mara, the junior. 2-point lead for Michigan.
And Mara's got to chase. Very tough for him, that far from the rim. He's got to help, and here's the drop coverage. Got a kick out.
Boyd, sneaky play, couldn't finish it, slapped out of there and saved. Shot clock is winding down. Off balance. Bilyauskas, he squared, but he missed it short. Cadeau up the floor. Lendeborg handles it, and the layup doesn't go. The follow does, crashing the boards. Burnett.
How about his hustle? He never gave up on the play. Pretty good sequence. When things aren't going good, Grant, obviously stirred up defensively. A little more action activity, get some open floor opportunities.
Right away, you can see the defense ratcheting up here. Michigan, now Wisconsin out of sorts with their offensive execution.
Wisconsin started the day 6 of 10 from 3-point range. They've made just 1 of their last 9 from beyond the arc.
A pretty good recovery here.
I think Blackwell's got to get a touch.
Shot clock is winding down. Blackwell, the step back 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Mara. Get it ahead, Burnett. Get into a set here with Cadeau. And he's fouled outside by Rhodey. Rhodey makes a bunch of defensive plays. He's averaging over a block per game, over a steal per game.
Yeah, you can just see Cadeau back on the floor. He could have used a screen or hit and follow, which he did. A little more rhythm and rhyme to what they're trying to run.
And Michigan looking more like themselves here on this offensive end.
Plenty of time to work with on the shot clock. 17:04 mark of the second half. Michigan up by 4 against Wisconsin.
I'm with you, Raph. I like to see Michigan post up a little bit more. Get the big guys involved.
Cadeau puts some English on it.
He can finish, though. But again, they're locked with their opponent, though. Or Amara or Johnson, so he can finish at the rim.
Boy can't answer. Box out as Burnett lost his footing. The 3 ball. Rat knew he missed it. Rebound. Johnson goes into 6. Blackwell leads all scores with 13.
And they didn't have this without Cadeau on the floor. He's organizing everything. Where to go, what play to be run. Down and through. Now he'll give a little back screen, get the big at the rim, and pop.
And it's not as frenetic.
No,
Yes.
just or side to side, a little more rhythm.
Mara
Either hand.
missed it with the left, gets it back, floats it up. And was just looking for a more expanded role. Michigan offered it, and it's been a perfect fit.
Well, he is smiles on their faces because he gets along with everybody.
Well, what are you
They
insinuating?
transpose here on occasion.
Well, they shot 27% in the first half. They're shooting 64% in the second half. Wisconsin dealing with some foul trouble. 12:55 to play here in the second half.
Well, you got him at the top of the key a little late. Oh, goodness.
Bieldiauskas gives it up for Boyd.
Again, the pick and pop.
Blackwell, stop and go. It's blocked by Mara.
Look at this.
Up ahead, McKinney couldn't jam it. Getting back Carrington.
How about Braden?
And the ball had not hit the rim, and I think that was their issue. Why was that shot clock reset? It was not a change of possession. They're going to put 20 on the shot clock. But the ball did seem to hit the rim on the block. Back it into Mara. They stay at home. Mara turns. Now he's in a crowd. Dishes inside, and they get the deuce to Lindeborg. Slick pass from Mara.
The cut was great to be there, though. Great anticipation by Youngster.
And now the lead is double figures for Michigan. Wisconsin has made just 1 3 in their last 14 attempts. Wisconsin's largest lead was 8.
Nice
Swing it.
gamble.
Almost.
Hell yeah.
Carrington sticks it from long range.
And that gamble led to that open Carrington 3 right there. If you're going to go for it, make sure you can get that steal. It's leaving a little bit of life here for these Badgers.
Wisconsin, the 5 seed here in the Big Ten tournament. Mara, he's going to fire. The line drive is off. And Carrington, crashing the glass, comes away with the board.
Mara 2 for 7 for the year.
Keep the ball moving. Jones takes it in.
Nice.
Dishes. Open look. Bieldiauskas can't hit the 3.
Again, legs. They're getting the opportunities now. Why not switch to 5-man? Like, let somebody else be the ball screener up there. Chris Mara is the guy guarding them.
Now, right now, it's McKinney against Bieldiauskas, and McKinney rattles home a tray.
Well, you know he can put it on the deck.
50-39, Michigan. He's got 10 points off the bench. Jones gets cut off by Gale. We are under 11 minutes to play.
They're really not able to turn the corner much.
Rhodey had it knocked away by McKinney. Retrieved. Carrington's jumper doesn't go. And Carrington ended up on his backside. Numbers the other way. Gale trying to take the timeout.
Heady play, but that's what he...
Of the year for Michigan, and we've seen that block shotting prowess on display.
Nice little out of the timeout, little back screen, get him to the box.
Mara, ball fake.
He finds people.
Again, Lindeborg rocks the rim, and it's Mara with a perfect setup.
And so smart. I mean, you know that when he has the ball, he wants to pass, and a beautiful cut there from Lindeborg. Mara is a handful on that low block.
Catching fire, Rapp. That's an air ball, and Wisconsin really having issues here.
Just has a complete game, makes an impact even when he's not putting the ball in the basket.
And the defense is clamping down Wisconsin. Number 2 in the nation in field goal percentage defense, 38%. Wisconsin now shooting 29%. from the field.
They run something nice out of every timeout. This is the America's play to get it to the big fella.
And Mara with the full extension.
And you see that out of this half, the point of emphasis from Dusty May is get the ball inside tomorrow. I mean, he's touched it 4 or 5 times this half. And something good has happened.
10 points, 5 blocks for Aday Mara. And they have 18 points in the paint in the second half, so that has been the focus. Blackwell, give it up for Rapp, and he sticks the triple.
They needed that. They were 1 for 11 3-pointers in this second half until that shot. So Wisconsin trying to stay attached. They're going to have to figure out how to guard Mara, though.
Yeah, they're just riding them right here. This is what he does. He finds people opposite, got a great vision.
Kinney has it go over the backboard, out of bounds. So the winner here, first of 2 semifinals, will play the survivor of UCLA and Purdue. That's coming up here on CBS from the United Center.
You know, every year you get the preseason analysis of teams. Wisconsin's not, they'll be okay. They end up pretty good every single year. They go back to Bo's days and right through Greg.
Ilyauskas had nowhere to go to initially. Carrington lets it fly. Money.
You're going to get anything you want. Mara is not going to come out.
And right now, Wisconsin, no quit in this group right here. Back-to-back 3-pointers out of that last timeout.
And this is just ride the big fella.
Badgers are trying to advance to their 3rd straight Big Ten tournament title game.
How much closer, right? He walked, yeah.
He did.
Oh,
an offensive foul on Mara.
And he didn't have to do that right there. He got good position. Just use your size and go right up at the rim. Mara there spinning baseline, and then it's a little extra shove, elbow.
They let the first one go.
They did.
It was the second one that Jeff Anderson blew the whistle. And that's the 2nd foul on the 7-footer Mara.
Right now, if Wisconsin scores, maybe gets a 3, that could be a little interesting.
And they know they can get a shot with his high ball screen.
Boyd has not shot it well, 4 of 16, but he's always dangerous. Comes to the ball.
You got to turn the corner and get Mara all the way down to get to the look outside. There you go.
Boyd.
Oh, good rotation there by Gale.
It was a great read.
Blackwell, swing, corner. Carrington got the defender in the air. Shot clock winding down. Blackwell, short on a 3. Long rebound, and it's tracked down by Gale.
That's what they do, though. With Gale, you mentioned Gale trying to. The rotation was beautiful. They complement one another.
Cadeau running the show with his team up by 9. Cadeau way off. Rebounded by Rapp. Boyd up the floor in a hurry. Boyd got him.
Pretty good balance. Nobody on the bench. The southpaw. No quitting this kid.
8-0 run. 7-point game. Just over 7 minutes to go. Cadeau makes his move, creates some space. Bank shot, yes.
How about his strength, too, to discard. Big-time kiss.
And when Michigan needs a bucket, I mean, he is that guy that just can go get it at any time.
Boyd protects. Carrington had a notion. We're going to hit 7 minutes to play.
Boyd has a mismatch here with Johnson.
Boyd gets around him, loses his footing. The jumper by Rapp. It's good! Long distance bomb by Rapp.
Took him longer to pick it up than shoot it. A long way down.
Wisconsin cuts it to 6. 2-man game. Cadeau outside Johnson. He'll pull the trigger off the heel. And it's claimed by Ilyauskas.
He doesn't take many of them. He's got 11 made. More like a power game.
Boyd.
Same thing. He drags people.
Rapp. Look again. Yes!
This is special.
Special, but how about Boyd riding the hot hand, the recognition. Get the ball to Rapp and let him operate.
Wisconsin right now, lightning in a bottle. 14-2 run.
And just because they shoot the ball the way they do, that's why they get back into these double-digit leads. What's going on?
They're bleeding the clock.
Bleeding the clock. Huh?
Yeah.
Thought I missed something.
How about Greg saying to us about the toughness? He saw this early in the year against Purdue when they were down.
Yep.
Competitive, stick-to-itiveness.
Cadeau, the spin, missed it off the window.
Again, they got numbers if they want.
5-on-4, Cadeau gets up and now balanced. Rapp again. Yes! Austin Rapp is out of this world.
Kanicki looks pretty good with his ankle the way he ran out.
Laughing. He said, we're going to be just fine. Just take a real deep breath. They all stood there. They took a deep breath together. He said, let's regroup and go back out there.
Michigan with possession. Tie game, just over 5 minutes to play. Lendeborg feed it inside to Mara. Ball fake. Mara. 10 to shoot. Spins and slams. Mara with the dexterity and the fancy footwork.
And the patience there, just took his time. And when you're that big with the footwork and you can just elongate to the rim.
Wisconsin sort of gave up on the defense, though, too.
They relaxed.
With that arm, yeah.
12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 blocks for Aday Mara, and Michigan is up by 2.
And right out of the timeout, they always get him a touch. Bodies exchange.
Blackwell swing. Rapp gives it up. 10 on the timer. Blackwell makes his move on Lendeborg. Ball fake.
Pretty good reaction. Mara.
Blackwell looking for Rapp. He will fire. Oh! He's not human.
That'll take you out of a switching defense. You got to cover number 22.
This has been a Rapper's delight.
He was talking to both of us about Andrew Gaze, his countryman who played at Seton Hall. He shoots it like him.
And Wisconsin leads by 1. Mara, he traveled.
Nice, a late little trap there by Boyd, causing some confusion. You said it best on the other end. Great drive. And he could have swung it right there, but Rapp City from the corner. Oh my, what a performance here by this young man.
6'10", 238 pounds from Melbourne, Australia.
Didn't play in the first game against Michigan.
Well, that's when Bielowskis went off that particular game.
Hand it to Boyd. Under 4 minutes to go. Wisconsin up by 1.
Pretty cross.
Boyd drives, kick. Another one. Rapp. Oh, it's ridiculous! Austin Rapp is stuck on automatic.
Oh my.
18 points, all in the second half.
Ride that hot hand.
Lendeborg, the spin, dish, Mara, they give that to him, and he nails it.
Ooh, Blackwell okay. Fell.
But how about Boyd on that last drive? I mean, just sucking the defense and looking for Rapp. Absolutely wanted to get him the ball. I don't think you leave Rapp at all. If you're Lendeborg, you stay in his chest, body to body, no matter what.
No more automatic switching, or yes.
Yeah, stay attached.
Boyd drives, floats, short, rebound, the reach of Mara. Michigan down by 2.
Offense
Going the other way.
Mara, I think. The way they move the ball, most of that dribble, drive, and kick sets up the threes.
I mean, they were dead in the water.
Trailed by as many as 15. Ball got knocked away. Blackwell retrieves it.
Aussies are very good in the water, by the way.
Swing it.
Oh, goodness.
Bielowskis missed it. Long rebound. Out of bounds. And Wisconsin trying to make the case that Carrington was shoved, trying to get to the loose ball.
And Mara has done a pretty good job there closing out. He hasn't been the one guarding Rapp there. His activity much better.
Rapp and Bielowski had a little smile with one another coming back on defense. Well, maybe you ought to give it to me, Rapp.
Cadeau puts it upstairs. And Wisconsin was ready for it. Johnson did not have the angle.
And you didn't need that right there.
No, not at all. But what a great defensive maneuver.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Wisconsin up by 2 over Michigan. Boyd using the screen. Rapp, ball fake. And he traveled.
Too many guys in the kitchen there. The 2 bigs were in one another's way. Did you see that?
The spacing wasn't good. 2 bigs are right on top of each other.
What are you doing in my area? Goodness, get your passport out of here.
Now, where do you go right now, Michigan? I mean, is it high screen and roll for Aday?
I think they'll go inside tomorrow with a touch. A little stagger left.
Hand it, Lendeboard. Michigan down by 2. Under 2 minutes to go.
There he is. You got to get it to him, though.
Look to score. There you go.
Space out if you're on offense.
Watch the late try.
Turns and he bakes it in. We're tied.
Utilize him. Excellent. Excellent with that ability to find.
16 points, 8 rebounds, 5 blocks for Mara. 62-62, 90 seconds to play. Boyd creating space, kicked it out. Carrington. 10 to shoot.
They're staying home on rap. Got the message.
Here's Boyd now. Shot clock is winding down. His jump shot off the rim. The box out there by McKinney.
And a good defensive possession by Michigan. Nothing in the paint on that opportunity.
1 minute to go.
Johnson trying to load up. He was there.
They missed him.
Cadeau. His jump shot hits the heel. Rebound. Controlled by Lendeboard.
Wow.
Cadeau.
How about
Dribbling in.
How about the onions by the little guy after missing the deep one?
And Michigan is up by 3. Greg Gard will take.
Yes, I didn't play in that first game, but we came back and exercised our demons. Now, I think right now for Wisconsin, Blackwell or Boyd, they got to get a paint touch. Something's there. They can get a 2 or spray it to the core 3.
No points in over 3 minutes of action. We're down to 35 seconds left. Wisconsin is down by 3 to Michigan.
That defense has been tough of late, right? The challenge shot.
Bullseye!
Right in the eye. Gill contesting big time. That kid is tough-minded.
65-65. The shot clock is turned off. Michigan has the game in their hands.
Ball screen, turn the corner, eventually to the box with a touch, or Cadeau trying to finish on his own.
10 seconds left. Mara gets a touch. Swing it outside Johnson. 6 seconds left. Cadeau, little shake and bake, winding down. Lendeboard!